Okay guys, I decided that I'm going to put borders on my pink lemonade quilt, and I'm going to use yellow with the suggestion of a woman in a group. I can't remember which group it was at the moment because it's been a while. So I have this big piece of yellow, and I really wasn't sure what length to use, so I held it up to the quilt and it's the same exact length. It's a little bit longer, but the width is the same too, so I figured after I watched some videos I can kind of at least get an idea. I can just fold this and cut a couple strips, and I know I'll have the length for both sides. I'm going to cut 3 strips from this. Like I said, it's the same length and width as the quilt, so I know 2 will work. I may need more than 3, but I'm going to start with 3 and go from there. So first I'm going to press it, get it smoothed out, so get these wrinkles out because it's been folded up on my shelf. Then I'm going to cut the strips at 2.5 inches wide, so I'll have a 2-inch border after I sew 1/4 inch to the quilt. Okay, I got my fabric pressed, I have it folded, and I have it lined up across the bottom. I'm going to trim up the edge. I need to cut the selvage off and straighten it up. So I have my really long ruler here. I have this folded over 4 times. I'm going to cut 2 2.5 inch strips because this fabric is it's as long and as wide as my quilt, and I'm terrible with measurement, so I knew that would work though because it's long enough for the both sides, and it should hopefully be enough for the ends as well. If not, I'll end up cutting more. Sorry I'm not more help with that. I'm still learning, and this is the easiest way I felt I could do it at the moment. There, I cut off that. Now we're gonna be at 2.5. So there's 1, 2.5. I really like this mat. It works really well with the Creative Grid ruler because the lines match up with the color and everything. So here's 1 strip. I got 1 strip here. So we got half, 1, 2. We got another strip here. Oh, I moved my fabric a little bit. I was trying to straighten it up down here again. I moved it. Okay. I'm working in a very small area. I don't have a lot of room because I have so much stuff in here. Okay. Second strip. And we got 1 more. I'm going to slide this over. And 1 more, 2.5. 1, 2.5. Okay, there's my 3rd strip. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I folded my quilt in half, long ways, and I'm finding the center. So I'm going to kind of just finger press that a little bit so I can get to my center, open it back up. And I'm doing the same with my border. Just going to do that and line up the two edges. I don't have a lot of space here, so I'm lining up my two fold marks, right sides together. And this is just a solid, so it really doesn't matter which side, but I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to pin it all the way up both sides. And as I said earlier, I didn't really measure. I just found out that my fabric was the same length as my quilt, so I just cut it from there until I learned better with measurements. And this is not perfectly straight. Everything's out of whack here, so I don't know how this is going to end up, but hey, it's my first one and I'm just going for it. As you can see here, I have this lined up, and then I have extra here, and then over here it even gets more off, so I don't know how this is gonna don't know what's gonna happen with it. I don't know. I have way off. So like these squares are gonna end up smaller, because if I lay it down, it's gonna really be wonky. But again, I'm just gonna go with it and hope that I get better. Because this is not good and I don't like it, but I really don't know what else to do. And I want to finish it. It's been like forever. I think it's like 2 years now. The other thing would be maybe just to pull it down. I don't know. Maybe it'll end up crooked. I really have no idea what's going to happen. This side lines up, the other side doesn't. I guess instead of calling it pink lemonade, I'm going to call it the crooked quilt. There's the first side. Flip it over, line up these, and crease it the same way. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with this one, and I will be back in a little bit. I have both of my edges pinned, the borders pinned to the edges, and as you can see here, I have overhang. Over here I don't, so it's way off, and then I have even more down here. So I'm just going to go with it to keep it straight. It's going to be off a little bit, but like I said, it's my first one. I really not concerned. I'm more concerned about finishing it, because that's my goal, is to finish it. So we're going to head over to the sewing machine and sew on the borders. Okay, I got it all pinned and I'm ready to go. So we're going to lower the presser foot and I'm going to hope for the best. Let's see. That looks like it's farther than a quarter. I gotta put my needle in the center. So there we go. So I have that on my quarter line, which is right around under the side of the presser foot. And we're just gonna go for it and hope for the best, because it's already all out of whack. Okay, there's the first one done. This is scary. Because, I mean, although I want it to look good, I know it's going to be off a little bit, but it's not too bad. I do have a lot of little strings. I gotta flip it over and do the other side now. And this one's way off, if you can see how far off that is. Compared to up here, I have like nothing hanging over, but if I put it over there, then it's gonna just be wonky. So like I said before, we're just gonna go with it. It's not gonna be perfect, but it'll be done. And that is the biggest thing, is I wanted to accomplish it and finish it. So get this folded over a little bit. The weight of it, can't imagine when I make a bigger one, just the weight of this small one, and it's going all over the place. Alright, that's the second border. Woohoo! I did it! Now we gotta get the end borders. So now we gotta go get the ends here. Okay, now I gotta press these open. I gotta get my iron on and everything. And I'm gonna go ahead and press it. Then I'll come back after that. You don't need to see me press it, but I'm just gonna lay it out and press it. I gotta trim these long pieces here so we can measure how long we need our next piece, next two pieces. So I'm gonna go ahead and iron and I'll be right back. Okay, I got my borders pressed. You can see they're nice and flat. Now I've got these long pieces here. I need to trim those off. So I'm gonna go ahead and just trim them off just the way they are. I can always square things up better later, but I need to get this out of my way. This may not be the best way to do it. But I'm going to cut off, I'm going to leave a little extra, and I'm going to attempt to square it up afterwards. I just need to get this big chunks out of my way. So I can measure my width to put the top and bottom border on. Flip that over. Nothing professional about this at all. I'll save those for something later. Okay. Now I need to measure the width. So we're going to fold it in half. And I'll see if my board is long enough. I might be able to do it on here. I have a ruler long enough. So I fold it in half. I don't know if you can see all of this. Okay, I think it's a little bit better. So I have it folded in half. I need to kind of do this a little bit better here. Probably be okay. Probably don't have to be perfect. Let's see if my ruler is long enough. I'm thinking it is. And it just makes it. So we have 24 and a half, it looks like. I think I'm gonna fold it in half again. And I'll try to square this side up better than the rest of it was. Hopefully I can do it without messing it up too bad. I think that's pretty good. Make sure the other half is out of the way. I can't say that it's really straight. This could be a bad idea. Okay. Slide this over a little bit. I just want to take a little bit off of the edge. It can't be any worse than I've already done. It's either going to mess it up more or fix it. Okay. It don't look bad. It looks pretty good. I wanted to measure this. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. So we've got about 12 and a quarter. So 12 and 12 is 24, 48, and 4 quarters, 49. We'll just go with like 50 if I have it. So I want to make sure we got it covered. And then we'll square up this end. I probably should have done this before on the other side, but this side's not as bad as the other side was. Okay, I don't like all these threads all over the place. It's really annoying. It annoys me. Okay. Need to line one of these edges up first. Line that up, line up. Okay. Okay. Now our ends are all nice and pretty. We have our side borders on. I didn't think this day would ever happen. I really didn't. So there's our side borders. And I got the end cleaned up. So we have one here. I don't know if it's long enough. It might be. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got more than enough here. Awesome. Awesome! So we're gonna fold it in the center, find our center point. Like that. We'll find the center of this one. And we'll line this up and we'll pin it. And we're going to have a straight one on this side. So that is awesome. And our pin went flying, so there it is. So I'm going to go ahead and pin this and cut another piece for the bottom, and then I'll catch you over at the sewing machine. Okay, I have the ends all pinned. See here, I think, all pinned. So we got this little tail again, but we're going to leave that for now. And see if we can get this under the machine again. Okie dokie, now I have this one all straight since I squared it up, so I can follow my little line a little better. I know you don't really have to back stitch, but I am, because I've noticed on spots where I didn't do that, my stitching was kind of coming loose. Of course, I don't know if I was using the right thread, and you know, you saw all my other videos, you know all the things I went through. Wrong thickness of thread, calling things the wrong name. Alrighty, one more to go. I can't believe I got this far. Oh, why do my pins keep falling out? Pins falling out. Everything's falling out. Okay, we got our borders on. Woohoo! Alright guys, can you believe it? I finally got the borders done. I'm amazed. Totally amazed. We gotta press it again. Press it real good. I need to cut this off. I get my little ruler. Cut this off. I'm totally amazed. Hope it's straight. I guess I should put it on a line, right? Because I could be like totally crooked. Let's see. Where's the other one at? Here it is. turned around. It's really not even straight, the fabric isn't. But we'll get it close enough. All right. Finally did it. Okay, so I'm going to press this, and then we will go to the sandwich, the middle, oh gosh, what's it called? The batting? The batting? Is that right name? The batting? Fiber? Whatever the stuff is. And our back fabric. I'm using this on the back. That was really cute with this. And then I have to figure out something on the edges. I'm not sure what I'm going to use for the binding yet, but that's going to be a little while because I'm going to have to quilt this. I'm going to quilt it by myself. I was thinking about just doing it in the ditch. So I'm not sure. I'm either going to do in the ditch or I'm going to do the little squigglies. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I'm going to see if I find anybody that made one or something similar and see what I like that they used for the quilting. So, I guess I'll see you back here next with putting it, the layers together, the batting and the backing, because I have to cut this still and the batting. So I will be back with that soon. Okay, I am here trying to figure out my backing fabric. So because the fabric I bought is just regular width fabric, it's not backing fabric, and especially since I added borders to my quilt, the fabric's not wide enough. So I'm trying to, I can't get the whole thing. Maybe I'll stand up. So here's the width of my fabric, and there's the width of my quilt. I have it all the way to here. I have a little bit sticking out just so we can see the actual width and everything. So what I am planning on doing is I could just cut it in half because I have enough. I have enough if I turned it this piece the other way. I have enough fabric that I could just do it, cut it in half, and sew it together. But I'm thinking, since I have to go through all that, I'm going to get some fabric and put, like some people do, put like a stripe or whatever down it. So I'm going to get some of my fabric, find what I have close to this pink and yellow and cranberry color. And I've been debating which way I want to make the stripe. I don't know if I want to make it go up and down, which means I'd have to sew pieces together longer. Or if I just go across, I can sew it together shorter, which will save me time. But I'll also get more experience of sewing if I do it the other way. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to decide which way I want to go the stripe. I guess I can go on the internet and look at some more pictures. But that's my dilemma right now. But at least I'm getting it done. I'm thinking up and down would probably look better, but across probably wouldn't be bad either. And I don't know. So that's where I'm at right now, trying to decide which direction to put the stripe. Maybe I'll just go ahead and upload this and then do the rest in another video and then ask you all, which way should I do my stripe, up and down or across? So here is, I'll open this up so you can see this. I thought this was cute. I hope it looks okay with it, but I thought it was cute. Maybe I'll just end up getting a solid. I have a sheet I could just put on the back for the solid. And use this for the, oh, I forgot what it's called. The stuff that, for the piece that wraps around the edging. I might do that. I don't know yet. I do like this. But I don't know what to do. So if you want to know what this is called Mulberry Moss. The De Leon Design Group. The Alexander Henry Fabric Collection. 2012. I think I got it at Joann's, I think. But I don't remember. I would guess so, probably. Or Hobby Lobby. It could have been Hobby Lobby, too. I bet it is Hobby Lobby because it doesn't say Joann's on the fabric. So anyway, that's my dilemma. Maybe y'all can tell me. Should I go with a solid? I have like a beige sheet that's solid. And I can use this, like I said, for the edging. Or do this. So you all let me know. I'm still learning this stuff. Like I said, I don't know if you all know, I started sewing when I was like 7. So I mean, I know how to sew. The problem is getting all this stuff to go together. I was just getting the hang of it doing cards and stuff, and now I'm trying to do it with fabric. So I know things I liked. I know the colors go together, but you know, as a quilt, is it good to have this crazy design, which probably don't matter, or should I just go with a solid? So let me know, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.